1, 2, 3, 4. We suck at speed running. That's probably why no one wants us around. We suck at speed running. That's probably why we don't get paid. It's just me and my buddy Kevin, two lone gamers without intervention. We thought this would be a good idea, but no, not really. We suck at speed running. Nobody asked for this, that I know for sure. We suck at speed running. We know you all do too, so just enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm back. I'm back again with a topic, and this time we're doing Farcry rankings. Why not? Why the fuck not? I can't be stopped anymore. We suck at speed running, and we suck at reviewing and top 10s and all that shit. We just suck at it. But all right, let's just get started. Like, fuck it. Do we really need an explanation what Far Cry? I mean, in case you're the two people in the world that don't know what Far Cry is, you're normally just some guy, and you're on some sort of island, or some sort of countryside. If you're a certain game, and you just have to survive. You have to survive. That's what it's all about. It's about surviving, but not like in the stupid survival games like where you have to eat and shit. No, that's for pussies. This is, you don't need food or nothing. You just need to shoot people, and that's all that fucking matters. So without further ado, let's get this shit started. I think we're gonna probably do worst to best. That sounds right. Okay, I'm not gonna count like the weird spin-offs, and by weird spin-offs I just mean Far Cry Vengeance, because one, I didn't play it, and two, I think it's just a remake of Evolution, if I'm not mistaken, or some kind of weird ass remake. So, and I don't know, should I even include the first one? I haven't played that much of the first one, to be honest with you. I played a little bit of it, don't get me wrong, like I played it. But I don't want to misinterpret it by putting it on a rating list, because it wouldn't be too high. Sorry again, before we start, probably not going to include like New Dawn or Far Cry Primal, even though people say Primal is probably the best. We're going to do the numbers. We're going to do the numbers, baby. We're going to do the numbers. So let's just start at least favorite. So we're not counting one. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's right. My least favorite is 6. I hate 6. 6 is the perfect example of taking something that's not broke and fixing it. Except they just took something that wasn't broke and they broke it more. Like, oh my god, where do I even start with 6? First off, the biggest pet peeve in that game I have is the fact that if you shoot someone in the face and they're shooting you with a gun, you cannot go over and pick that gun up and then start shooting everybody else with their gun. No, it is set fucking guns. That is a sin, I tell you. The fact that you can't kill someone and pick up their gun is stupid. So I have to stick with these 3 guns, and that's it, because it's like some kind of weird, like, hybrid RPG fucking thing, except it's not an RPG. If it's an RPG, it's the saddest excuse for an RPG I've ever seen. It's bullshit. I hate it. Also, the story was stupid. It was a stupid story. That's one of the instances where I'm playing a game and I'm like, I'm just doing the story, I'm just doing the missions just to say I beat the game, just because I don't want to I don't want to, get started on this fucking game and never beat it. I want to beat it. So fucking yeah. The story, you're in Cuba. Well, they say it's not Cuba, but it's Cuba. You're in fucking Cuba. And John, Gus, I forgot his actor name, but Gus is fucking, he's fucking Castro. And he's like, I'm gonna shoot people, I'm gonna make cancer cures. He was curing cancer. If anything, he's the good guy. The main characters and everything are so fucking unlikable in that game. I mean, let's just be honest. You're terrorist. You're like surprisingly, a lot of Ubisoft games you play as terrorists. So you're terrorists or rebels or whatever the fuck you want to call them. You're shooting up the government, the peaceful government of Cuba. Maybe that's not true, but whatever. And it was so brutal. And just like, look, I get it. Maybe it's been a while since you've been in the tropical plain, so maybe it was time to come back. We haven't been there since 3, so they're like, okay, well, there's a new tropical plain. You're in Cuba. Everything just seems so fucking brown and everything, and then there was the stupid ass jetpack thing. I mean, don't get me wrong. On a gameplay standpoint, the jetpack was kind of cool. You you shoot people and you blow things up. You do weird shit. Like they have it's a hardened game. This is about oppression. We're gonna fucking fight the oppressed. We're the oppressed and we're fucking fighting the man. Meanwhile, the main character, boy or girl, may I add, they have a giant jetpack strapped to them with like bombs and shit. You got your fucking pet crocodiles and your crippled dogs and I hate it. I played that game, I finished it, and I said, I'm never going back to this fucking game. Worst out of all the series, hands down. I can't think of a worse one. Okay, so now that I got that out of my way, the next 4, it's gonna be a lot lighter, because I really just hate 6, and everyone else I'm pretty cool with. Okay, if I had to pick one, I like the lead. Ooh, this is probably gonna kind of upset people, but I don't really care. My least favorite, next 4th. No, we're not counting 1. So there's 5 here, even though we started with 6. Probably my next least favorite is Far Cry 3. Now that's just that's like saying out of all your kids, you have to pick your favorite, and you would choose the other ones to die. Like it's a very hard thing to answer, because that was a very dark analogy, but you get what I'm saying, right? Like Far Cry 3 was great. I really don't have anything extremely negative to say. It is, you could argue it's the whole reason Ubisoft is the way they are now, with their it started the climbing of the towers. It started the fighting the bases, really, and it was just, and don't get me wrong, it was just a cool fucking concept when you think about it. You're just these frat boy losers, and they go partying at the, what is it called, the what islands? It's supposed to be like, I think, near the Bermuda Triangle. I don't remember right now, I'm sorry, but you get the drift. It's one of those islands with bad people on it, and of course bad things happen. They're all partying, everybody's drinking, getting up to maybe some sex. It's just they're being bad boys and bad girls, but that's okay. They get captured by pirates, and they're gonna get ransomed, and they're gonna get killed, and a lot of bad things are gonna happen to them. So what happens is you escape. You're the main character. Forgive me if I forgot his fucking name. It's not the highest on my list of most memorable main characters. Excuse me, sue me. But he escapes. He runs into the jungle. He meets, of course, the rebels. The rebels say, we don't like these pirates very much, but in order for you to defeat the pirates, you have to be more insane, I guess you could say. So then you just go on a spiritual mission, if you will. You start taking drugs, you start murdering people. It's been talked about to death. Like a really cool concept of that story is just that you start off as this loser, party boy, idiot face, and then he just turns, he gets hardened. He's like, I fucking, he's like, I can't, I'm a bad boy now. He's a bad boy. He turned into a bad boy. You know, he kills, and he, you know, the crazy part is he starts to like it. He's like, I like killing. And I'm like, and we're like, we like killing too. So as the player, you're getting just as crazy as fucking him. But yeah, you know, Far Cry 3, you take down the bases. You know, what else can you say? It was Voss. You know, he was great for like the half the game he was in until they just replaced him with a generic bad guy. But you know, that's always the problem again with the Far Cry games. They tend to normally shit the bed halfway through. Again, not too much else to really say. Far Cry 3, just you know, it's a great game. Like, what else do you want me to say? It's a great game. Everybody knows it's a great game. It's a great game. Okay. The next one. So what do we have left? We have 4, 5, and 2. Okay. If I have to put the next one, I would probably say it's 4. Yes, I like Far Cry 4 better than Far Cry 3. I actually really enjoyed Far Cry 4. I enjoyed it immensely. And in fact, I enjoyed it so much it's my third favorite on this list. Far Cry 4 was, you know, they wanted to keep the same, I think, essence of 3 in the sense that they didn't want to shake they didn't want to break what's not broke. You know, they didn't want to fix what's not broke. So they didn't really, you know, they changed the landscape. Instead, now you're in the fucking Himalayas. Awesome setting, by the way, in 4. Such a cool, like the kind of like Asian Himalayan. I might be getting this kind of wrong, but like the monks, if there are monks, I don't know, but you get what I'm saying. It has that whole vibe. And it was really good. You're this dude. Okay, I forgot his name again. I'm sorry, sue me. It's not like he said that much. And he got his mother's ashes, and her last wish, his mom's last wish was to spread the ashes in the Himalayas, the Kiev or wherever the fuck it is. I don't know. Look, side note, I would just be like, look, Mom, why? Like, why do you want me to do this? Like, I know you love me, Mom, but you want me to go into, like, like an authoritarian state where they don't really like me there, and you want me just to spread your ashes on the fucking hillside of the mountains? Like, why can't we just have a nice burial? Why can't I just throw you in the ocean? I don't know. I'm just saying, if it was me, like, you know, I would maybe just wait till it was snowing out, and then you know, just throw her in the snow or something. Like, she's dead. What is she gonna do? Is she gonna haunt you? I don't know. That was stupid. But I get it. You know, whatever. You love your mama. You gotta help her. So you know, you're in Kavat or Kayak. Is it Kayak? Kavat? I don't know. Anyway, you're in the fucking Himalayas. And, you know, you're on the bus, you're going to, everything's fine, you're going to go put your mom to rest, and then, you get stopped by basically, like, the government of that place that I keep forgetting the name of, and they're like, hey, stop, and guess who comes out? It's Pagan Min, the next bad boy in the Far Cry games. You know, because it was at this point they were like, you know, when we have a bad guy that's like very like talkative and very like eccentric, like our games sell better. So we're gonna, you know, we got Trey Barker, where I don't even know that one voice actor that's in everything, not the other one that's in everything. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, he did a great job as Pagan Min, even though I'm not really crazy about him, like, as, like, a person. I think he can be kind of, like, pompous, but whatever. He did great, and, just, the gameplay didn't really change that much. They had, you know, a few extra things. You got your hang gliders, you got your elephants you could ride, and along with that, just the formula remained the same. You know, you take down the bases, you do your story missions, you have your obligation of a drug trip, because that's when Ubisoft was like, you know, maybe we should just start pushing drugs or something, because people seem to like that. Far Cry 4 does have the misfortune of just not having also that much to talk about. It is just a straight solid sequel. Like, I can't say anything else. It's just a straight solid sequel. There's nothing wrong with it. In fact, it's my third favorite of all of them. Really, if you're playing it, I'm playing for the setting. Like, I love that whole Himalayans, ancient, Asian culture crap. I don't even know if it is Asian culture, but, it looked like it. I mean, sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I'm just trying to get my thoughts together. But with that said, I think I'm gonna move on now. I think we've talked. We've gotten into uncomfortable territory at this point. Okay, so we did Far Cry 6, Far Cry 3, Far Cry 4. Okay, number 2 favorite, Far Cry 5. Far Cry 5 is fucking awesome. I'm just gonna say it. I absolutely fucking love Far Cry 5. I was excited as soon as it came out. And think about it. Until now, all the Far Cry games, we've been in different countries, doing, different stuff. It was starting to get a little samey. And then Ubisoft came along and said, hey, instead of being in a different country that you're going to terrorize, you're going to terrorize yourself right here in your home country, the good US of A. Not just that, it was in Montana. Beautiful fucking Montana. I want to live in Montana. It's so nice there. But they took it and then just shoved some steroids in that fucking system, and it was fucking awesome. Montana looked beautiful. To this day, I love the whole, well, let's just start off with the story. I'm getting ahead of myself because I love Far Cry 5. You're a detective. I don't know the name again. This is going to be a common thing. He goes, you get a report. It's like, hey, there's this religious cult leader, and he's an asshole. He's a dick. He's being mean. He's getting people to do religious things, and they're shooting people and killing. You're like, you gotta arrest him. He's like a homegrown terrorist, basically. And you're like, okay. So, you go down and you go over to arrest him and everything. And he's like, I'm Joseph Seed. He's like, arrest me. I won't be arrested because God won't let me. And you're like, well, the law says differently. And then you take him to the helicopter, and then your helicopter gets shot down. And then he takes your buddies. He takes them all the hostages. And then you're just stuck. You're fucking in Montana, and you're stuck. And you're like, and apparently, I guess, like the U.S. military or something, or the U.S. government, they just got stupid or something because they don't do anything. Like, I don't know. That was always a little weird, Okay, you could get away with the other countries because, they're other countries. They're not America. But literally, this is in Montana. It's in America, and you don't think that the U.S. government is gonna do anything when they hear that fucking police copters are shot down with rocket launchers and shit, and there's just rabid people wandering around with guns. I don't know, and they got fields of drugs and everything. Especially that they won't let anybody have fun. Fucking, especially if everybody's getting high and the government's not arresting people. But separate tangent. What really is it about is, so once you get shot down, you have to get out of there because they're a bunch of crazy psycho cult people. So that's what you do. You start running. You meet up with another detective guy. You team up. Your buddies now. And basically, the difference with the starting difference with this, and it's a shame they didn't do this with 6, is basically you have the 3 Seed family members. You have Joseph Seed, John Seed, and what's the chick's name? Is it Faith? Is it Faith Seed? It's one of those. You know what I mean? Sorry, again, it's stuff that I haven't played Far Cry 5 in a while, so I mean, sue me. It's the girl. There's 2 guys and a girl. That's it. And basically they give you the whole big ass map, and they light up the 3 guys. You gotta take these 3 guys. You gotta kill Joseph Seeds. Oh wait, no, fuck. The 3 people. It wasn't Joseph. Wasn't one of them. It was John. Because Joseph Seed was the main guy. Oh fuck. Damn it, or whatever. You know what I'm talking. You played Far Cry. You know this already. I shouldn't even have to do this. But you know, you got the 3 seeds. The 3 seeds. The two are guys and one is a girl. That's it. And then you have to take them down. But the only way to take them down is you have to do little other side missions, and that entails like going to bases, like you've done a million times in every Far Cry game. It includes blowing up trucks that you see pass by, not civilian trucks. They you know, you got to be very clear about that. You don't want to hurt the civilians. Blowing up bliss containers, the drug that they're pumping into people that are making them all silly. You got to blow that up too. You have to do it all, and then after you do it enough, then you could go and you could fucking fight the seed. And then once you fight the seed and kill him, you move on to the next seed. Just the whole concept of not really like over focusing on the main story. It's basically the main story is the side missions almost. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. That game is maybe 90% side missions and 10% main story. It's very interesting, but it works. It works fucking great. And like I said, the scenery is beautiful. Montana looks great. There's fucking bears running around and shit. You could go fishing. You could just chill. It's one of those areas that's just fun to play and just live it, because it's just so cool. It is. I would honestly say, even though it's not my number one, I would probably suggest anybody who wants to get into the Far Cry series, you start out with 5. You start out with 5. You want to play them all. It's a highest recommendation. I love 5. And 5 would be number 1. I feel bad, like I'm cheating on it, but you know, there is just the one better, and that is Far Cry 2. Far Cry 2 is a masterpiece. It is actually, it should be a fucking war crime that the game has not been remade yet. It is a war crime at this point. Now don't get me wrong, I have a little bit of blinders. Far Cry 2 came out in a special time in my life when I was in high school, and I was bright-eyed and stupid, and I played it, and it was just fucking awesome. I mean, okay, so you're in like fucking Africa. You're fucking you're like a mercenary, I think. Yeah, you're going to kill the Jackal, which, confirmed by Ubisoft, is Jack Carver from the first game. But that's not even a blip of important, because I mean, they might as well be different people. But anyway, you're going to kill him, and then right before you go to kill him, you get malaria. Oh boy. So then it becomes a hunt. You have to hunt down the Jackal eventually, but you know, you also got malaria, so you got to take malaria pills. If you ever want a game that truly simulates how terrible it must be to live in like one of those nations that is constantly at war, look no further than Far Cry 2. I mean, if everything is just terrible, everybody has guns, you know, your guns, like, and again, another amazing little detail with Far Cry 2 that seriously changed. Far Cry 2, they just get less and less realistic as they go. Far Cry 2 is the top of the barrel. You know, Far Cry 2 had all the crazy ass healing animations. Your guns could break, and not to mention that the fire system was fucking phenomenal. They used to spread and shit. They used to advertise that shit. That was back when Ubisoft would just whip it out and be like, "See, we ain't afraid. We ain't afraid." And it was awesome. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Okay, maybe the story is not like I'm gonna fucking jump for joy every time I play it, because it's Far Cry 2, the story, I have to listen to it. It's fine. It's really nothing special. I mean, that's a podcast game. What's a podcast game? You play a game and you listen to a podcast. You don't listen to the story. That's really what it is. But it's just the whole scenery of everything, of being in that war-torn country. You're just picking both sides, which I don't really understand how that works, but, you know, way above it. There's fucking blood diamond. It's fucking blood diamond in the game, basically. It is my highest recommend. Actually, I don't recommend it more than Far Cry 5. If you're going to start with a Far Cry game, don't play Far Cry 2 first. Hello? Okay, no problem. Well, I remember I left early today. Yeah. Do you want me to call her though? Okay, yeah, no problem. Bye. Sorry about that, folks. I got a little held up for a second. But yeah, Far Cry 2. Awesome fucking game. Again, I would recommend you play fucking Far Cry 5 before you do 2. 2 is like is a very, very intense game in comparison, if I'm being honest. But it's still amazing. You know, play the other Far Cry's first. Save 2 for last. 2 is like the what is it? 2 is the sex on the date game. You know, save it for last, because you're gonna remember it for the rest of your life. Okay, that's it. So it's Far Cry 6, which sucks. Far Cry 3, which is fine. Far Cry 4, which is better. Far Cry 5, which is amazing, and then Far Cry 2. We got it now. Hip hip fucking hooray. Peace!